Welcome back to the GrooveFunnels Fast Start-Course, and here is everything that I've learned working with templates. And if you follow my advice, it will save you so much time and hassle, because even working with templates is not that easy. And what I've found is that if you're working with templates and if you do not have the money to pay a real designer or web designer or something, and you're just as illiterate with graphics as I am, then you want to stick to the template as close as possible, and rather make your copy match the template than any way around, because you will find if you mess around with the template, it gets complicated. One cool thing that I want to show you first is have a look. Once you imported this here, you can then have a look at the finished page, or like just publish it, whatever, and then you can save the images that are currently used in this template. And this is really important, because if you save the images, image template, because then you need to know the sizes of these images. And otherwise I will probably not even replace, like if there's great images in the template, the people have the licenses for this, so you do not need to worry about the licenses. So I will probably even keep this image here as well, and I might even keep the image here in the background as well, because it looks pretty good, even though it has this branding logo that I do not like in the background. But one thing that we need to start with is the actual logo, and for this we need to create a logo. And now I will show you how I create a logo. Typically, one thing that you will need, that you will also learn in the branding challenge, is to create a color palette. And for this, there are some great tools out there. Create color palette from one color. If you have a main color that you want to have, you can just use a tool like this or whatever. And then, for example, I have my colors. Let's see what they come up with. I have them stored here, like in an image actually. So I will just use this to show you around. Let's see, where is it? Then you can just select from an image or from a template. You just enter this 47E1F. This is my main brand color. And then you get different gradients, matching gradients. So this is how you can, and I think I've even used one of these, or like my color palette looks pretty similar to this one, as you can see. And here you can create different color palettes that will create matching graphics. Like this one was an old one I used, and then I just added these ones, and this will make it really easy to work with, to build great colors and great websites if you have these different shades. And I might even look back here to see if I can enhance my color palette. But the most important thing is typically the main color. If you do not have a color, like this color I choose basically from another template that I've used in the past, I would even recommend to use this red, the same red that's here. And then I will show you, then we need to create a logo, and for this you can use any graphic program that you like. For the logo itself, I would recommend to keep it really simple, and the simplest thing I typically, for logos, if I design a new logo for a business, then I just use the Instagram photo thing. Then I will just add, let's see how I do this. I will just make the background like the main color that I've chosen, and then I just search for an icon that I like. Success, you need to, or like win, like I do not even know what I'm looking for right now, just getting some inspiration here. And nothing really gets my eyes, so maybe I will just look for maybe shapes. It really does not matter what you have. Even if you just have a circle like this one, you put it into, let's see if we can center this here. Even if we make this center like white, like white is always F, and then you just add a letter let's see if we can just have an A, and then we choose a font that looks, we need to make this a little bit bigger, so the text size should be big. Oh, this is the maximum text size that we have here, which is might be a little bit small, but you get the idea. Do not waste too much time on this. You can always hire, once you have an idea of what this will look like, you can pick one that will might even work for something like this. So even if you have, let's see if we find a font that looks good, like Motion, like this one looks pretty good. I'm not sure if this exists, but for your first font it's probably enough. Then we make this, let's see, let's make this white again, text color F. Okay, and then you have a logo. Like it's not the most beautiful in the world, but you can also search for other icons, and it does not really have to matter that much. And then you can give this to someone else to make it really look beautiful. So I already have created a logo, but I just wanted to show you how I approach this. And then you all, if you just look for something like success or something like this, you can search for icons, and then let's see whatever you want. I think I've even have this logo. Yeah, this is the one that I've chosen, or like something similar that I've built from this. And so I played around with this a little bit, and then you just have your logo. It does not look too good like this one, but I will have some saved images here. You can just play around, and this is the one that I will be using. It's for my Ads Made Free course, and it has this. I will probably use my main logo because I do not want to limit this brand to my color. So I will just use my main logo, my main Find Focus logo, which looks like this. And this is a logo that I found somewhere else as well. But right now, since I will just download this. I have this downloaded, but I just want to show you the process, how this works. So I just download it properly, with these settings. PNG is important. Like when you create your logo, you want to have different versions of this. So I will show you this logo. It's made free, like this one. And then you also want to have one without a background. Let's make this transparent. So you save this as you download this as well as start download. Let's see what we came up with. Ads Made Free, transparent. Let's save this, and you will be able to do this with basically any software online. I just like this for quick and simple stuff. And then you probably also want this in a dark color like this one, and then you save this as well. So you always want to have a dark and a light color. Oh, let's see, download transparent, like free transparent and dark, and maybe even one in black. I do not know what this will be for, but you will find that it's helpful to have all of these logos at some point. Dark and black. So this, and let's have a look how this looks with our, probably, you can have one with this as well. So just make sure you have all the variations, especially if you're working with a designer. So like this, and then you just go through the different motions. I just wanted to test dark with this background color. Does not look too good, so I will probably not even save this here. Let's see how it looks with black. No, I do not like it so I will not save this. Let's make this okay. Once you have this, and then as I mentioned, we have this branding logo, so I will probably try to match what I have, like my brand, and this is especially important if you're starting out, to match this. I hope this is the Montserrat, like it's the same font here. I'm not really good at even recognizing this. So I have the size of the image, and basically what I did, I looked up this image here, I saved it, looked for information, and then I saw it has this size. So I will just use this custom size and remove this, and then I will just upload the image that I've just created. Let's see, where is it? GrooveFunnels membership content Fast Start-Course. I will use this one. So now it uploads, and you can do this with any graphic program. I just use the ones that I'm familiar with. Yeah, just sure. Let's see if we can resize it. Yeah, like this. And then we add some text, and for this we choose the one that we have in the template as well, which should be Montserrat. And then we bold this, and then we name this ads made free, like this. Just make it bigger, like this. Maybe I will change it to this. Let's see how that looks. Ads made free. Let's just go maybe a little bit bigger text size, because I want people to be able to read this later on. Okay, let's download this one time in. Let's see. Look, it's made free, black and white. So we save this, and then we also want to save this with a white color. So we have this as well. This, if you want to do this yourself, like text color, and then I do not even know like why I do not have white there. Thanks. Okay. Now we have it there. So we save this as well, or download this, because this is something that we might want to use over and over as well. And once you have these logos, white, save, and then you probably also want one with a white background, and then like with text color, with the color that you like, the black one or this one. It depends on the graphic mode that you choose, and then let's see how this looks. But let's download this as well. As I said, I'm doing this live for this, and this is probably what you will see on the finished page as well. So GrooveFunnels membership, JPEG, all file, ads made free, white, no, black, white with white background, and then probably can JP. Maybe we even have the file there. This is basically everything that we need, and now we can go to the template, and then we can configure this one, and then we choose an image. We can then upload the image that we created, like this one. Open it, click here, and then we need to select this. Did not work for some reason. Click select, and then click update, and then we have logo way too big. Maybe, let's see, size, ads made free. Do not even know what went wrong here, because the size is the same. Like one thing, if you're messing around, like you can also always use the back button, which I will do right now here, and then see if there's anything that display inline. Oh, picture in the way, size, min-wise, max-wise, nothing here. That's there. Let's see if we can just configure this one, choose image, choose this one again, maybe and then we select this here and we update, see what happens. It's getting this big again as well, but honestly it does not even matter that much. It still looks, I do not like this too much, so I would probably play around a little bit again, but I do not want to make this video too long. So if it does not look that well, you can always go. So I will probably try to make this a little bit fit here. It's made free. It's a little bit longer, so you see the challenge that you will always come up with is to match this, whatever you come up with, to get the size right and everything. So it's made free, like this one. I think this looks way better, so we can just make this a little bit bigger. And then it's so this is there's no hard science to this, at least not for me. So I just try to make it look good as I can to fit what's already out there. Let's see. I think it looks even a little bit better if I put this bit down here, and then ads made free. Yeah, maybe a little bit down here, so I have this in line with my logo, and I think this might look much better. So I will just download this again, and as you can see, it's sometimes you just have to play around a little bit with this. Let's see, this is one, the even miss with white background. I will just save this as a like this one. And then I will just save this again with a transparent background, like this one, save. And as you can see, it's a work in progress, but if you want to do this yourself, I highly recommend that you follow this process. This took a little bit longer than I expected, but this, as I said, otherwise you can always create the first draft and hire somebody. Is it this one? Yeah. And hire somebody on Fiverr to make this better, but I just wanted to show you a simple way how you can do this as well. Like you can change the sizes of the logo and things like this. There's no hard science, but just have a look how this looks if we choose a different image. Like we will upload a new one, like this one. Let's see how this looks. And then you just go through the process. And in the end, it does not make a huge difference. So let's see, update, ads made free. This looks much better. We just make it a little bit smaller, and then we have our logo, and I think it's good enough. Probably I would even like, if I see this now, go back here and then choose a little bit different text color to match this. So I will just white, and here we just choose this to dark white. Save, and then we have this replaced. Choose an image, upload an image, and then dark white. Select, upload, update, and it looks okay, maybe not as good as the one before, but I think probably good enough. The other one was really designed well, and that's also to show you how difficult it is to create something like this. Probably like this would even look better if I just had rounded corners to match the rounded buttons here and everything like this. So you can really waste a lot of time playing around with this stuff. But yeah, you get the idea. If you want to spend some time, some more time on this, creating this, or just outsource it. But I just wanted to show you in this video how to create a logo, and then you just have to go through the page here, and then we will just see what this does. This will just go to this, and then we choose another image. We upload the white one that we created. This is why it's so important to have a black and white one. And then upload. And here I even have select, update. I like to have my brand colors here. Here it looks much better, maybe a little bit too big. But yeah, I think it will get the job done. And yeah, probably would even make this a little bit smaller, like the icon here, but whatever. I think it's definitely good enough. So the next thing I would then do is to modify the button colors and things like this. So to modify the button colors, you just go to to layout, and then where is it? To global style, text, background color, and then you click here, and this is where you put in the color that you have. For example, mine is this one. And then once I do this with all of this design, background, I can probably even save this as a global color, as a global thing. Do not know, I'm not the fastest one. Oh, here, F471. As I said, I'm not a designer, but it's good enough to get this done myself. So I will just have this go through this here, and then change the color here as well, the background color, like clicking here, and change the color here as well. And same for this button, background color, choose this one here as well, and then here, background color. Lots of ways to do this, and then later on we will go to the copy. And here, if you see any fonts or things that were designed like with a different color, like here, like they have this red in the image and stuff, like they really put a lot of effort into making this good. So here you can have the text color, and also replace it here with this color. So start free trial, and then this is probably the last one, background, replace the color. So now I have I still do not like my logo, but beside that, it's pretty cool. Like I have now a page matching my brand, and next we will go to the copy. Probably it makes sense to do a little bit of the thinking on time, but as the purpose of this course is Fast Start course, I will do this real time to give you a little bit insight about the thinking process that I put into this. So see you in the next video.